one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night.
All right, well guys, we are back on the 395 heading north. We had a fantastic time in that area that we were camping. Man, the spot I found the first night was really, really nice, but I have to say the second spot we found as we were exploring around, I had it marked, it was my second choice, but I would say it was even nicer than the first choice site. So just, you know, shows you the way it goes sometimes, but I'm glad we checked it out, and we'll know better for next time. And man, nobody was back in there on a 3-day Memorial Day weekend to kick off summer. So we also saw some interesting looking trails across the canyon we might explore someday. But yeah, so we're just, right now, we're just on the 395 heading north, and yeah, it should be a beautiful drive. The Sierras are gorgeous today, as always, but yeah, that was a neat area to camp in for a few nights. So really glad we did it. Really glad Daniel and Tish decided to give it a shot. And man, I think all of us were very impressed with that area for camping. So, all right, I'll show you guys where we land next.
The trail on the left up there takes into Mammoth Lakes.
All right, well, we are on the trail right now, and we've encountered multiple trees down so far, so you can just get a look at what's going on. Still have some snow in the forest, but we haven't hit much at all. But yeah, this is the second one we've encountered trying to do some wheeling today, so it's probably going to be some more of the same. We spent part of the day east of Highway 395 checking out forest roads and trails. We were stopped more than once by downed trees, and after reaching an elevation of 8,000 feet, we started to encounter much more snow. This area was not our planned final destination, so we decided to head back to Mammoth Lakes for a quick lunch at Distant Brewing. This brewery has an excellent selection of craft beers, as well as great food for lunch or dinner. From there, we headed north on Highway 395, looking for our final campsite.
Hold back, Mike. Alright, you might want to put in 4 low if you're not already in it, and keep that momentum. That was a little hairier coming up.
Yeah, copy. I'm at 4 low. here's our campsite here, and this is the road we came in to get in here. And in the fall, I think this would be gorgeous with the aspens going off. Just beautiful, beautiful spot. And then we're debating whether to stay up higher or down here on this little beach. And we just decided that the upper spot was a little closer to the bluffs above us here, and just a little more protected from the wind tonight, hopefully. Although I'm not sure that's going to be much protection, but that's all right. The location makes up for everything here. Just a beautiful, beautiful spot. And you can see the Sierras here above us. And here's the bluff that we're kind of beneath here that we're hoping will block us from the wind. But just gorgeous in here with the trees and the aspens. Beautiful, beautiful spot. After setting up camp, Daniel took out his float tube to go fishing. I had not brought a float tube to save space in my rig, which was definitely a mistake. Trying to fish from the shoreline in these kinds of winds in the afternoon is definitely not ideal, and after my first cast, I was already ending up with tangled lines. This seemed to happen after every other cast due to the strong winds, and you can even see in the video how the winds were shifting on the lake. Strong winds in the afternoon are typical for the eastern Sierras, and this lake was no exception. Daniel ended up catching a nice 18-inch trout, while I was not so lucky. However, even though the fishing was not so great, this location definitely made up for it. As the evening approached, Daniel proceeded to cook some amazing grilled chicken sandwiches on the Tembo Tusk Skottle. This is a great cooking system, and Daniel's website has many Tembo Tusk products available, including the Skottle. During the evening, we had some adult beverages and settled down by a warm campfire. All right, cheers, guys.
Salute.
Cheers.
Great weekend.
Cheers to a great weekend.
Yes.
Man, awesome trails, awesome scenery, giant fish.
Yeah, the one that got away, right?
No, I landed it. I just didn't get a picture because after I took the hook, well, it's a long story.
Yeah.
But
That's all right. We
Yeah.
believe you. We believe you.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we had just a fantastic trip. I would say starting, south of Mammoth Lakes, and then moving up. Today we did some really interesting trail rides
yeah,
and wheeling in snow and mud and ruts. And,
had to turn around a few times
yeah,
because
fallen trees everywhere.
yeah,
Really interesting trail rides today. And getting into this spot was kind of epic as well. So, but Daniel and Tish found just a fantastic location here. This is now in my top 2 locations in California, and this place is epic. The campsite is just amazing.
yep. As long as the wind cooperates tonight, we can
Right.
call it a success.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes.
We'll
but
see
it's,
how it
it's
goes.
starting to die down, it seems like.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
I think it'll be fine.
yeah.
yeah. So thank you again, you guys, for finding this spot.
No, it was
Yeah.
amazing. Hey, you
No
found a
worries.
great site last night. We found a great site for tonight.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it all worked out.
Yeah, no, terrific, man. So, yeah, guys, it was been a fun trip. I hope we get together again soon. We'll have
Absolutely.
to make it happen. So,
Yep.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Well, we're waking up to a beautiful morning here. Hopefully the wind stays down for a little bit today. I'm sure we'll be coming back in the afternoon, but it's just gorgeous out here. You could hear the creek running into this lake all night long, so that was kind of cool. And I'm sure it's running pretty fast with all the snow melt right now. All All right, it's a beautiful morning out here today, and we're going to just give it a shot here. Daniel's already out on the float tube, and so we'll let you know if we do very well today or not. It's definitely a perfect time to go fishing, no wind, so hopefully we'll catch something today. We'll let you know. All right, well, right now, guys, I've switched to a small little midge fly, dry fly that's just floating on the surface out there. Taking a break from casting and stripping, casting and stripping, casting and stripping, and trying a little dry fly just for something different. And we're starting to see them rise a little bit, not dramatically, but spotty here and there. So just seeing if something different, plus taking a little break here. Well, even though it's a slow day, I have to say this June Lake Loop area and the lakes in the June Lake Loop are just spectacular. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, trying again. I'm not even sure what time it is. Afternoon or still late morning, but you can see the wind's picked up, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. If it's a light breeze like this, it tends to hide the tippet and the leader a lot better. But both Daniel and I have been struggling today. Well, I would say we've worked this lake about as hard as you can work it. Wind's starting to really pick up again, which is going to make life really difficult. So this may be the end of the video for fishing. Still a beautiful day. Just not our luck this time. I definitely think a float tube or a kayak or a boat, obviously, would be better if you can get down deep. I think you'd have much better luck in this lake, but nothing really rising this time. So it is what it is. right, well, I'm heading north on the 395 back home. Man, what a fantastic 3-day weekend it was. actually 4 days for me. I took Friday off. But yeah, for Memorial Day weekend, I expected a lot more people to be out in the areas we were exploring, and it was not the case. So that was great. The locations we found were unbelievable, especially the ones Daniel and Tish found, in my opinion. That location on the June Lake Loop is in my top 2 of California now. Just an incredible spot. So just heading home. One thing I'll say, you know, if you're not already following 395 Junkie, Daniel and Tish, I don't know why, because he has a fantastic channel. I would highly recommend following Daniel and Tish. He goes all over California, all over out of state, and just does great cooking videos, great videos of wheeling off-road, DIY projects on his rig. Really, really good channel. I've learned a lot from his channel, so would highly recommend following 395 Junkie, and that's 395 JNKY. And yeah, so it was fun to get together. We're going to try to do it again later this year, maybe in the late summer or fall. We'll see how things go, but yeah, it was a great trip. So thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And always, you know, if you don't mind, consider subscribing. That would really help the channel grow. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Stay tuned for another Fly Fisher 530 episode coming soon, where I get to redeem myself at another lake along Highway 395 that has spectacular views. This time I meet up with my buddy Sean to cook some amazing meals, kayak a beautiful lake, catch some trout, and enjoy a warm campfire with a unique wood pellet fire pit.